Hey Google, play Going Bad.
Sure, Going Bad by Meek Mill. Here it is on YouTube Music.
Yeah.
Weezy out of here.
Back home smoking legal. I got more slaps than the Beatles. Foreign shit running on diesel, dawg. Playing with my name, that shit is lethal, dawg. Who you say you was? Don Corleone. Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely. Everybody acting like they know me, dawg. Don't just say it down, you gotta show me what you gotta do. Bring the clip back empty.
嘿嘿嘿，我是你们的小黑黑，几天不见，甚是想念。那今天的这个组合，聪明的你们应该知道我们要干点什么事情了吧？如果你是第一次看我的原创，那么欢迎你加入这个小家庭，我们一起聊球鞋、学英文，一起溜溜溜。好，那我们废话不多说，现在让我充个值吧。
Saw you last night, but did it all day. Yeah, a lot of murk caught me in a hard way. Got a sticky and I keep it.
Hey, if you're still here, awesome. I like your choice. If you're a member of the appearance committee, check out my previous first look on the SE model right here. For this special episode, I know it's been a little while, but chillax, guys. I have to be responsible for each and every performance review, so naturally, it takes time while I test the shoes rigorously. The Jordan 34 SE makes no difference as I put them on the court over a span of 4 weeks. And finally, I put together a comprehensive performance review just for you. 此处应有掌声。开始之前呢，如果你支持34的话，请弹幕弹个1；支持 SE 的话，请弹幕弹个2。让我瞅瞅这两双鞋到底谁更讨喜。在本期的最后呢，我也会告诉你这双 SE 的尺码到底应该如何选择，所以千万不要走开哦。Let's get it.
I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bands all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa. Richard Millie cuss a Lambo. Known to keep the better bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trap, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real. She said, oh, you rich.
You know my favorite part of the shoe. It's all about that cushion. And every time I put the SE on, the bouncy cushion just put a smile on my face as if I'm strapped with tiny propellers under my feet. And the different cushion setup does make a difference. A good cushion setup makes you feel you can jump higher, run faster, and even alleviate the pain from your knee, so you can play harder and longer. Who doesn't like that? Whether you've been living under a rock for the past couple years, or you just don't care about the cushion in general, trust me, you need to remember 2 names, Boost and Zoom Air. As I previously stated, Boost is king, but Zoom Air is no slouch. On the contrary, only better. Why? It gives you this spring-back sensation that no other cushion technology can match. Don't tell me any foam cushion that's better than Zoom Air. Hey, it's time to wake up. 醒醒 buddy. Especially the unlocked Zoom Air in the Jordan signature models. If you haven't experienced that, bruh, you're missing out. The Zoom Air uses pressurized air and tightly stretched fibers to absorb impact and snap back for fast movements. Very few people know Zoom Air was first introduced in 1995, probably older than some of you guys. Almost 17 years after Nike's infamous air cushioning. 25 years later, it still can't be stopped nor overthrown, cause it's that good. The large 4-foot unlocked Zoom Air units on the 34 and SE are bananas. They give you this luxury bounce without sacrificing the court feel. However, I do need to break them in for a couple hours before I get the ultimate response. The initial step in is a little on the firm side, and this happens on both models. But don't you worry, you will get that bounce sooner or later. What about the shoe's selling point, the Eclipse plate? Well, it is interesting to say the least. I feel the Eclipse plate is a bit let down. As to why, let's first see what Nike says about this innovation. What is the Jordan Eclipse plate? An evolution of the Jordan Fly Speed plate. The proprietary Jordan brand Eclipse plate is designed for smooth transition from midfoot to forefoot, helping the athlete to be more controlled and jump faster. Jump faster? Really, bro? Basically says all the magic happens from the midfoot to the forefoot. Yes, I can feel the unlocked Zoom Air in the forefoot, but does it have anything to do with Eclipse plate? Well, I can't verify that, so I don't know. From all the time I played on the court, I didn't feel any noticeable feedback from the Eclipse plate, nor could I jump faster. The only things the hollow P-Bax plate might do is to give you some lateral support, and maybe strip some of the weight compared with traditional foam midsole. Nonetheless, this is an exaggerated innovation to me. I call bull, and you finish the rest. Regarding the heel cushion though, I personally weigh 70公斤 and I can't feel the Zoom Air cushion inside the Phylon cage. Don't get me wrong, the heel cushion is still good. It provides ample cushion for me when landing, but just no spring back feel I expected from a large volume Zoom Air. Overall, I give the cushion a 9 out of 10 on both shoes. It's fantastic, but not as good as the KD12 in my book. And heavyweight players will definitely get more out of this cushion setup thanks to this unique design. Next, we got the containment. In case you don't know, I hate the containment on the OG34. The shoelace along with the upper on the 34 just doesn't contain my feet properly. Even when I tie my lace to the extreme, my feet still have a lot of room in the forefoot area, which is a deal breaker. To make matters worse, I have to double tie the laces or they're gonna break loose on me in a matter of minutes. However, on the SE, that's how you should do it in the first place. The containment on the SE just feels good. The magical shroud paired with zippers does make a difference. If you look closely under the shroud, the inner upper is the same as with a regular 34. However, the combination of the double upper, as I would call it, with leather and nubuck reinforced toe, get rid of some extra yet useless room in the forefoot for me. So my feet feel snug and hugged. They're locked in the shoe so I can focus on the game without the insecure feeling from the 34. And again, due to the shroud construction, I only need to tie the lace once and forget about it. Both zippers are locked in for better and lasting fit. Guys and girls, this containment is truly one of the best. It just can't get better than this. So I give the containment on the SE a 9.5. They're perfect for me, but there's always room for improvement. What about support? I was amazed by how good the support is on the OG34 despite all these lightweight materials used. See how thin the side panel is? But don't be fooled by the look. The leather support on the shoe is surprisingly resilient thanks to some clever tricks up in the sleeves. Firstly, the key placement of the side TPU plate near the toe and the beastly heel counter are here to stop your feet from rolling off the footbed. Secondly, they tripled the materials used in the high tension area. If you divide the upper into 3 sections, you can see the rear section used 1 layer mesh, the mid used 2 layers, and the front used 3 layers for the ultimate support, yet still managed to stay lightweight. If you're not buying what I said, think about this for a second. ZHANG plays in them. He hasn't torn a pair. So for you and me, I doubt that will ever happen. For the SE though, it's a definite overkill. As I mentioned before, SE got this double upper, with the extra support from the 2 uppers. Trust me, your feet ain't going nowhere. What about anti-rollover? By mere observation, the footbed is sitting a little high off the ground. From my past experience, it's acceptable, not ideal. The hollow design makes you feel you're 10 feet off the ground. But in reality, once you put them on, I guarantee you will forget about them till you roll your ankle. Ha 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 ha. That's what I call a 教科书级别的冷笑话. And for once, I'll thank the P-backs made a clips plate. It will not only give the midsole incredible rigidity, but also torsional support. So every time you land, the support is always there. The outsole under forefoot also has this subtle outrigger-like extension, another safeguard for your ankle to put a piece on your mind. However, for nitpicking, if you wear thick elite socks, the TPU plate near the toe will dig in your pinky when doing a lot of lateral movements. After all, I'd say both shoes passed the support test with flying colors. Based on everything, I'll give the SE a score of 9 on the support department. Jump into ventilation is where the OG34 shines. The double upper on the SE will get your feet sweating in no time, and trust me, you can unzip the shroud and try to play like the 28s. The flapping shroud will be a constant distraction, so don't try that. It won't work. I didn't try it. I just know. The leather forged toe box and the beefed up padding on the heel is like a heavy winter jacket for your feet, so avoid playing in the SE during the summer if you hate sweaty feet. For me, if the OG34 is a 9 on ventilation, then the SE is a 5 at best. Traction-wise, both shoes are top-notch. They both use a multi-directional herringbone pattern on the outsole. Even though they look boring, hey, it gets the job done. And the wraparound sides, toe, and heel creates a seamless movement transition no matter which direction you're going. The only difference between the OG and the SE is the OG uses solid white rubber, while the SE opts for the translucent bottom. I played in both shoes under various indoor conditions. For clean hardwood indoor courts, they both bite into the floor, super squeaky, and you can stop on a dime without even a wipe. Honestly, the only concern I have is breaking my own ankles. On mild to dusty floor, to my surprise, they can still hold the ground extremely well. You may need a wipe here and there, but you will never be left on skates. The large grooves between each herringbone is a major factor in contributing such an effective grip, so the dust won't clog the channels at all. And there's no difference between the traction on the translucent outsole on the SE and the solid rubber on the OG. They perform equally well, super tacky, they nailed it. So obviously, they scored a 9 respectively on the traction. For outsole longevity or wear resistance, doesn't really matter which one you want to call it. A little heads up peeps, I only play indoors, so my evaluation is hardwood focused. The rubber on both outsoles are soft and pliable. I played in the OG for about 3 months, and the SE for about a month, and the solid rubber on the OG is definitely more wear resistant. I'm not saying the OG is good, in fact neither of them are good in this category. You can see some minor frills in high usage areas on the OG. However, on the SE, this is hands down one of the worst wear I experienced in such a short period of time. You might not see it clearly, some of the grooves have fallen off already after only a month of indoor hooping. Thus, I strongly recommend you don't take them outdoors. These top of the line Jordan signatures are designed for indoor use. But if you got the money to burn, go ahead and disregard what I just said. In case you wonder, the 6 TPU hologram films at the bottom are not puncture proof, so don't step on sharp objects or you will pop your zoom. As for the score, I give a 5 out of 10 for 9mm on the SE model. Regarding the weight, I think the OG34 is one of the lightest Jordan signature shoes out there, sitting at about 395 grams in my size. With the added shroud and everything, the SE is 50 grams heavier, which is not bad. I would take the improvement over the compromise of the weight any time of the day. And don't blame that 50 grams if you can't dunk that basketball. You probably know why already. But still, for the comparison's sake, I think 400 grams for any basketball shoes will be ideal. The OG did it well without sacrificing the support, so I give the OG a solid 8.5. As for the SE, I ain't got no complaints once I put them on. They don't feel heavy and chunky, so a score of 7 for the SE is fair enough. Lastly and most importantly, sizing wise, once again, just a little heads up, everyone's feet are different. I'm only giving the opinion based on my own feet. My feet are normal width, regular arch, and that only represents 60% of the people out there. I wear a US size 10.5, that's a 44.5 in European size. A lot of people say the OG runs small, so does the SE model, so you have to size up on both shoes. It's all he says and she says, that's cute. But where is the proof? To solve the mystery once for all, I took the liberty for you guys and bought another pair of SE in size 45, so we can get to the bottom of it today. 此处你们是不是应该干点啥？干点啥？ For me, the OG feels a tad small lengthwise, so you may go half size bigger, and that's no issue. But for the SE, hey, I got the 2 pairs right here, and I played in both of them. So listen up, the SE is true to size. You don't need to size up if your feet are normal width with regular arch. For me, the SE in size 45 gives me a lot of dead space in the toe area, which causes containment issue. You don't want that. You want your basketball shoes to fit snug, but not suffocating. I wear elite basketball socks in my size 44.5 SE. It feels snug with a little room to spare, so I don't jam my toes, and that's what I call a perfect fit. Alright. Now we have concluded all parts for the performance review, and the final score. Drum roll please. The OG34 gets a win with a score of 7.7 over the 7.6 scored by the SE. What? This can't be right. After a thorough checkup, yes, the OG34 still gets a victory. I like the SE very much, but the fact is a fact, I can't be biased in my performance review. A lopsided ventilation score helped the OG snatch the win in this very close match. The SE almost got the comeback with the improved containment, but fell a little short with all scores combined. To be honest, amongst all the other aspects, the two are basically neck and neck. I'd say overall the two shoes are on the same playing field. It depends on your preference to see which one is a perfect fit for you. For me, obviously the SE suits me better with that killer containment. But if you like to play in the OG, hey, by all means, the two shoes are both capable and exciting to play in. You wouldn't regret getting any one of these two. The OG is a better option both price-wise and selection-wise. The SE, however, is a limited all-star weekend release with stock pretty much sold out everywhere, other than resale. So I recommend you to be patient and wait for a bigger release in the near future. To sum up, lucky for us, Jordan Brand has finally stepped up the game with the 34s, and the SE are my favorite kicks playing right now. The exciting 4-foot cushion coupled with the lockdown containment, Beasley support along with the perfect traction, hands down the best on-court basketball shoes you can get right now in 2020. So, you probably know my final verdict already. Lit. See? You'd be a cool kid just by watching my vid. Want to see more performance review like this? Hit that like and subscribe. Who doesn't want to be a cool kid? 这里是你最爱的黑球鞋。那最后给大家送上我们的惯例上脚礼包。那我们下期再见喽。
Saw you last night, but did it all day. Yeah, a lot of murk caught me in a hard way. But got a sticky and I keep it at my dog's place. Girl, I left you loving magic, not it's all shade. Still going bad on you anyway.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa. Richard Millie cuss a Lambo. Known to keep the baddest bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trap, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real. She said, oh, you rich. Bitch, I graduated, call me Big Fish. I got Lori Hurry on my wish list. That's the only thing I want for Christmas. I been had my way out here, yeah, no, that's facts. You ain't living that shit you said, yeah, we know that's cat. You ain't got the ass in when you see me, no, I'm straight.